Everybody's in love with this hair dryer.
Because you saw before she even put the attachment on, it's a traditional dryer.
Right.
But then that part weighs way less than a pound, just the dryer on its own. Keep going.
And then all of these attachments, so you're styling while you're drying.
Whether you're smoothing.
But the important thing is, which is why this took 2 years to develop and now it's better than ever, it maintains the integrity of your hair. It doesn't exceed 240 degrees. So some people might go, well, that's going to take forever and that's not really going to style my hair well. It actually is the opposite. And then look at all the different ways you can style your hair with the different attachments.
And look at that airflow diffuser without the frizz. Without the frizz. You know, from the 90s hair and forward, I used to always diffuse my hair, but I always had frizz. I'm like, how can I cut? I want to cut the wind that's coming out of it and not frizz my hair. So I added mesh screens. So your short, medium.
Show me everything that we're getting and the two differences. So they're short, medium.
They're short, medium, which is for generally collarbone and above, or if you know you like your hair more defined, even if it's long hair and you want more waves to it, I would opt for this one if you know you like waves even on longer hair. But for collarbone above, no brainer, short, medium. And it comes with the small round brush, the 25 millimeter, the 38 millimeter, the compact airflow diffuser. They all come with the clips and the mat and the dryer.
Unreal
Medium large is 38 millimeter round brush. The 51 millimeter round brush, the super size of the airflow diffuser with a triple mesh screen so you don't have frizz, triple mesh. And I have patent pending on all this, you know. And then the clips, the brush cleaner, the air filter cleaner, and the mat. Because when I was designing this, for the 2 years I was designing it, I would either put a towel in my sink and lay it in my sink, or I would open my drawer and lay it in my drawer. I'm like, this is ridiculous, because it's round. Of course it's gonna roll off the counter. So I asked for mats, and they sent me mats. Here, they sent me mats that were just really shiny. I go, I need to build up a border. So this is also my own design. I had to build up a border around it, leave the opening for the dryer, but also when you're done drying it, it won't roll off your counter, it won't slip.
You put it inside.
Store it in there. You put it in there and you put it away so you're not scratching it or traveling with it. But it won't roll off your counter.
You're saving $75 today. We can't keep it in stock, especially the short medium. It flies. So we took $75 off. It's a $40 payment plan to get it home. You get to pay it off over the next 5 months. And if you don't love it, you can return it within 30 days. But you are going to see a difference in your hair pretty much immediately.
You'll see it immediately. And when you stop, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you one thing. I designed it because I got tired of, you can hear me, right? I designed it because I got tired of my clients coming in and their hair was thinning. And I know you're using WEN. I know you're using a styling cream. I know you're using my mousse. So what is happening? I said, it got to the point where I could tell them what dryer they were using. I'll stand here. It got to the point where I could tell them what dryer they were using because I knew what was happening to their hair. I know which one it was. One of the most expensive ones. I'm like, turn it to the lowest heat setting because look at your roots, how nice and thick they are, and look at your ends, how thin they are. It's what you're drying your hair with. So the example is when you put a sweet potato, salmon, or a chicken in the oven, if you want to cook it quicker and you think, oh, I'm just going to turn it up to 500 degrees, you are not going to bake a sweet potato, salmon, or chicken faster. You are going to burn them from the outside in. The salmon will never cook on the inside. The sweet potato will never cook on the inside. So what's happening is this heats up your hair evenly, so it dries just as fast, if not faster, because you're not burning from the inside where it's not drying. So it heats it evenly. You're on day 3. She's on day 3. Look at this hair. She styles her hair herself all the time. Her before shot is 4.5 years of using WEN. We used to lather up once each time I came to town, and I stopped doing it. So that's not a true actual before shot. That's a before shot of one time.
That's from 2009.
So she's been my model since 2005. She's been with me since 2005, but when I'd come to town, she would have this hair, and I'd say, you guys have to use lather today. So again, she's not a horrible before because, want me to go the other way? Yeah. I couldn't turn her because of the cord. Sorry, guys. There you go. But look and feel how light and silky and bouncy this is. And the difference with her hair, when she got her layers, she used to have one length hair. So she was used to, and this is part of the tool in learning it, she was used to blowing her hair horizontally because she was building volume in it. Once I put layers, I'm like, okay, you got to do it vertical. And that's what she's showing you. When you have layers, you want to dry it vertical to get those waves. It took her like, it took me like a couple weeks maybe, or a week or so. She goes, how long?
Like a week. About a week.
It took like a week to like, oh, I
To
get
get
it.
used to
When
it.
you have layers and waves, you want to go vertical. And when you have one length, you go horizontal. It's that easy. So it took her a week. She goes, look, I think I got it. I'm like, yeah, you got it. You don't even need me, girl. So it's
And
that
it's
simple.
it's except for the
Who's
layers,
next?
they're all one length.
Rebecca,
I mean,
Amy,
like there are
Wendy?
not the little broken
Next.
off little
Okay.
little pieces. So this
Can I
is a
get to
sale price,
Rebecca?
which it goes
Rebecca?
up at the end of the
Is that
month.
okay?
$75 is what you are
Rebecca?
saving. It's a $40 charge on a
so
credit.
sorry.
Everybody's just like, we're hanging out like it's the salon.
They've got to
We're
see
like,
the
oh,
hair
wait,
and
hold on.
why. It's for every hair type. Rebecca, please.
It's back, and it's better than ever.
Thank you.
So we're going to take a look at...
And I want to show you the half and half demo. That's, oh, the
Well,
video?
we're going to talk about the technology too,
So
which
here's
is how
how.
this does what it does.
Cool, warm, and hot. Remember, hot does not exceed 240 degrees. The off, low, and high swivel cord, 9-inch round cord. You cannot burn your hair because look, I inset that by a ½ inch. This is how to clean your airflow filter. Please clean it at least once a month. The click-in button to lock it and unlock it. And you can switch out all of your tools. Where is the cord? There you go. Thank you. I'm on this side, Angel. Thank you. And the nylon bristles, it's vegan nylon bristles. Your hair is designed, watch that, to lay on top of the bristles, not the barrel. That's how you're also not burning your hair.
Right.
The cool touch, it weighs less than 1.5 pounds, and so it doesn't roll off your counter, and you can store the brush inside of there. Your compact airflow diffuser has 2 mesh screens. Your large 125 millimeter airflow diffuser has 3 mesh screens. Your hair will not frizz.
Right.
At the beginning of the video, we showed you half and half. She just sprayed pink lemonade. It smells so good. So we just literally blew her out. It glides through her hair. She can choose. This is not a curling. This is not a flatter. This is not even damaging her hair because it doesn't exceed 240 degrees. You just glide through. The other part I'm going to show you is as you're drying your hair. This is for everybody. I'm going to turn it off to show you. When you're drying your hair, most people start at the ends. I want you to get in at your roots, and you go in at your roots, and then you glide through your ends, but you don't put the heat on yours. Go through your roots and skip out. Go through your roots. Then you move on to roots and midshaft. Skip those ends until your last pass. Most people start at those ends and roll them in. That's the oldest hair. You're over drying the hair.
Right,
And that's 90% of the people out there. So start at your roots, get that root lift, go in there to give root lift. And once you got that root lift, go through your midshaft, skip the ends, go through your midshaft, skip the ends, and on your last final pass,
Then
go through the midshaft all the way through the ends and just glide that through. And you got that cool tip, and you just glide that.
It's
Look at
about
that.
the integrity of the hair, not just with the cleansing conditioner, but also with how you're styling it with heat tools. Because as we get older, wow, look
That's
at the
insane.
difference. And that was just, what, 4 years ago? 4 years ago?
4 years
And
ago.
then 2 different ways to style.
And she can do this herself. She has, because we've done this for her on air. And she says, I'm going to blow out the other side. So she'll take the replenishing mist. She'll do this. She'll take the replenishing mist on that side and blow it out with the medium round brush. You guys, it's so
And those are
easy.
your
Feather
natural
light.
curls.
Stop burning your hair.
They're
Style
so
your hair,
beautiful.
Wendy.
And I always see you in curls. I don't think I've ever seen you with it blown out before.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful both ways, but that's
They
what's
said
so
Wendy?
fun about doing our hair and styling our hair. You're drying it, protecting it,
Styling
and
it
styling it
without
all
burning it.
at the same time.
Yeah, and remember, guys, everyone, please listen to what I'm saying. Stop focusing on your ends. Start on your roots. Get that root lift. Dry those roots. They take the longest to dry. Then do roots and midshaft, roots and midshaft. The last pass you'll go through is roots all the way through the ends, and that's just to smooth out your ends. If you have any questions, call us. Our number's on every bottle.
I do have a update for you. If you want the short medium, which always sells out first, fewer than 200 remaining. If you want the medium long, fewer than 100 remaining. Now this one usually goes the quickest, the short medium, that's chin length or above, or if you want more curl, and then this one is the medium long.
Or Wendy, because she is curly. If you know you wear your hair curly, no matter what length it is, because you have a larger airflow diffuser, choose medium long, because you get the larger airflow diffuser.
That's
so
the
Wendy
one
would
that
be this
Wendy.
one for that reason.
All right, we're saving you $75. It's a $40 charge to get it home. A694882 is your item number. All right, take a look at this BA. That's before and after, we like to call it.